Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. Today on your daily starter, I want to share with you a simple 3-step process that would help you get into something new. So whether you are thinking of getting into a new industry, you want to change your profession, or you want to explore a new space altogether, on this video I'll give you a kind of framework that you could use to get into that. Hello friend, this is the voice of Ademola Morebise. Hello friend, I've spoken often about the need for us to be mindful of trend, right? The idea that it is your responsibility to keep up with trends, new ideas, new modes of thinking in your industry or topics you're generally interested in. And over time, a new thing comes up and you're possibly thinking, how do I get into that and all that? For example, maybe you've heard of things like cryptocurrencies, for example, or blockchain, and you're wondering, what is this thing all about? How can I get this and all that? So I'll share with you a simple 3-step process on this video that can apply to anything at all. Whatever it is, apply these 3 steps and you'll be able to get into it. So the very first thing you want to do is to go wide, right? Go wide. You want to go wide. You want to find out what is possible, right? So you want to read as much as you can. I cannot stress this enough. You see, you cannot continue to look for shortcuts here and there. You're trying to see how you can just skim over the top, or just one shortcut that will take you to take you to the industry. Probably won't work, right? You are going to need to be ready to deep dive. Take a deep dive into the industry. Take a deep dive into the knowledge. Like, what is this thing all about? What do they do? What does it mean? What does it imply? What is the meaning of what are the jargons in the industry? What are the terminologies that they make use of? You want to have more than a surface meaning of all of these things. You want to go deep. You want to go wide. You want to read up as much as you can, right? And a simple tip I've learned to imbibe personally is that when I'm new to a space, when I'm new to an industry, I don't go out there trying to read articles on the internet. Of course, reading articles is nice, it's awesome and things like that. But I realize now that it is better to get books on the subject matter. 3 books, 5 books, just get 3-5 books that are beginner friendly. Read through them, read through books. When you read books will help you form a good base, right, that you can now build on top of. When you've read about 3, 4, 5 books on the top subject matter, on the topic about the industry, I believe you are ready now for articles and YouTube videos and all that, since those ones will now help you clarify an aspect of it, right? So you just want to go wide and check out everything, what is possible, what are all the things that can be done, what are all the current solutions, what are all the current products out there, what are all the services out there, just figure out the whole universe of what is going on in that industry. That's the first thing you want to do. That's the very first step. The second step of my 3-step process is for you to now go out there and try something. You see, you are not doing yourself a favor by just reading and reading and reading without taking any action, right? So you have to get into action at some point, okay? Generally for me, I believe I'm in a stage of my life now whereby I can take about 90 days or 3 months to read about something, just get as much knowledge as I want to get. And then after 3 months, I force myself to try out a mini project. Like, okay, I'm reading about this thing, I'm thinking about this thing for 3 months, now let me try something out, a mini project. At this point, I have to stress out that it's just like, it doesn't have to be a groundbreaking project. It doesn't have to be the big thing you want to contribute to the field. It's just a simple project that allows you to test some of the knowledge you've been acquiring, some of the things you've been reading about, some of the things you've been thinking about. It needs some kind of expression, and I feel it's best to just get into something, right? This is what we also refer to as project-based learning, I guess, whereby you just start a project so that you can better learn and apply what you are learning in something that is practical, something that is real to you. So you want to start something. It could be anything, but it has to be something. It could be a sample project. It doesn't have to be grand, doesn't have to be colorful, doesn't have to win any awards. You just need to start something based on what you've been learning for a while. So that's really, really important. And you want to try as many things as possible actually. So at the end of the day, it might not be one thing you have to try. It could be 2 things, could be 3 things that you are trying, just trying different things out in that space so that you can see what is possible and you now have this practical knowledge of the industry as well. Then the third step in my 3-step process is to focus on what works and then begin to cut down on the excesses. So you get to another phase. After you've gone for a while, you've tried a lot of things now. You started A, B, C, D, E, F. You're just trying all of these things, So now you've tried all of these things. Now at some point, you have to cut down on some of those things and focus on the best ideas, focus on the best project, focus on the things you really enjoy doing in the midst of all you've discovered. So it is at this point now that you're not going to focus on a few things, maybe 1, 2, 3 things that you really want to do, really like doing. So you focus on those things and see how you can go deep, right? So remember, you have to go wide before you go deep. So at this third stage, that's where you now go deep on a few things. You go deep on 1 or 2 things in that new industry, and that is the best way that you can get into it. And this is something you can repeat over and over and over again. It never gets old, okay? Just go through the 3 steps and you are always sure of getting something good at the end of the day. Remember, step number 1, go wild. Get all the knowledge you can. Step 2 is try out things, build something in that space, build as many things as you can. And then step 3, go deep on 1 or 2 things that you really enjoy, that you really learned about, that you like to do. So go through this 3-step process. I'm so sure you have something good to say about it. Why don't you repeat after me this morning? Say, God daily loads me with benefits. I am bold and strong. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. My name is Ademola Morebise. Thank you so much for taking our time to check out this video. Remember, you can lead a formidable life. Have a great day. Bye.